It's Thursday morning, just right around 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. We're continuing to track the tropics out here with that medium chance now of tropical development located just off the coast of Florida, including the first coast here, all the way out towards the Carolinas. Now, you can see where that X is. That's the National Hurricane Center annotating where we're probably going to see a low-pressure area develop. Now, given a 60% chance, so it's more than 50% at this point. Taking a look at the satellite picture, right? This is basically what we were seeing a week ago. We said that there was going to be a stationary boundary setting up and something could spin up along it. And now those outputs are coming to fruition here with our forecast. We're seeing all that convection line up over the Gulf Stream just off of the first coast here towards our east. The question is, where exactly could we see a low pressure area develop? Well, based on our high resolution in-house model, this is just one model, but this one does handle short range pretty well. As we look ahead into our Friday afternoon, look at this right here, a broad area of low pressure spinning up just east of Jacksonville on the first coast. Now, if this did come to pass, the good news is that we are going to see afternoon storms here on Friday. And let's rewind this just a little bit. Yeah, there's your storms that do set up all across the area, but that would also, the northeasterly breeze, push any rainfall towards the south and west, off towards the west coast. That means by Friday evening, if you got fireworks plans or you got something to do outside for the 4th of July, you should be okay. There's another problem. It's going to be the wind, and I'll talk about that in a second. For our friends in the Carolinas, though, out towards the Outer Banks, South Carolina, especially North Carolina, I think that's going to be the highest risk of heavy rainfall. When you have that moisture wrap around just like that, and it could be a bit of training for our coastal areas, which doesn't mean everybody would see a lot of rain, but there could be these narrow bands of heavy precipitation. That's a big worry in that area, and it's a smaller worry, but a worry nonetheless for southeastern areas of Georgia. But I think the biggest issue on the first coast with this, specifically with this tropical system, is going to be the risk of rip currents and rough surf along our beaches. This is Friday evening. Sea winds 10 to 20, sometimes 30 mile per hour gusts at times right in our immediate coastal areas on a busy beach weekend. A lot of people heading out, they may not know the water. They're new to the area. They're going to head out to the water. And I mean, I get it. If you're traveling from out of state and you're just, I'm here to see the beach, I'm going in that water. It's hard to explain to people. It may not look terrible because it's not a hurricane, but the water can be deceiving and it can be dangerous. So make sure, if you know anybody heading out to the water here on the first coast, be smart about it. Try to stay out of the ocean here because it's not going to be pleasant. And at the very least, we do have a tropical atmosphere, so we're going to see passing showers on and off pretty much Saturday and Sunday. Not terribly heavy, but it is going to be passing light rainfall. That was one particular model I'm showing you. This is the GFS versus the European, and both models are indicating, see those circles right there, that does indicate to us a confidence between some of our global guidance that we are going to see at the very least an area of low pressure, which an area of low pressure with convection, that's barotropic, that's a tropical depression, right? So I think that potential is there. If the National Hurricane Center wants to be aggressive with this and wants to name it, if that model comes to fruition, they could. But not the hype or anything. I'm just saying. I think the biggest issue is just going to be the rainfall, some windy conditions. It's going to be the lowest of the low end of tropical systems if it is named. For Jacksonville, yeah, scattered showers. Most of it actually would probably be on Thursday today and Friday before things do start to back off with that northeasterly breeze. Water temperatures are up here though, so you have plenty of energy for any tropical systems to develop. So once again, we do have this medium risk of tropical development in the Atlantic. That is separate from Flossie, which is out in the Eastern Pacific. Just want to point that out. Nice little fish storm heading out in the open ocean. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. Thanks for stopping by.